Once again, good afternoon, good evening, especially those at the other side of the world. There is no space and time between us. There is only this present moment, and we are one. We are now on diary entry number 879. I saw Father Andres as he was saying Holy Mass today. Before the elevation, I saw the infant Jesus with his hands spread out, and he was very joyous. Then after a moment, I saw nothing more. I was in my room and I continued making my thanksgiving. But later on, I thought to myself, why was the infant Jesus so merry? After all, he's not always so merry when I see him. Then I heard his words interiorly. Because I am very much at home in his heart, and I was not at all surprised at this. Because I know he loves Jesus very much. Narito si Father Andres habang siya ay nagmimisa ngayon. Bago ang pagtataas, nakita ko ang batang Jesus na nakabuka ang kamay at masayang masaya. Pagkailang sandali, wala na akong nakita. Ako ay nasa aking silid at nagpapatuloy sa pagpapasalamat. Pagkatapos naisip ko, bakit kaya masaya ang batang Jesus? Sapagkat hindi naman siya madalas na masaya kapag nakikita ko. Pagkatapos ay narinig ko ang mga salitang ito sa aking kalooban. Sapagkat panatag ako sa kanyang puso. Hindi ako nasurpresa dito sapagkat alam ko na mahal niya si Jesus. On this entry, again, nakita natin that Faustina was bilocating because she was in her room and yet she was able to see Father Andres celebrating Holy Mass. So, kahapon ba yun na sinabi ko na Faustina would always go down before Holy Communion para mangumun yun, no? So, kapag communion time na, she would be there. And I said, parang hindi siya nagmimisa, no? Kasi ang nabanggit lang, pag Holy Communion, no? So, I'm not sure whether she was attending Mass, the first part of the Mass, which is the Liturgy of the Word hanggang consecration. Hindi natin alam kasi hindi naman mentioned, but one thing is sure, Faustina would be receiving Holy Communion. But then, parang sinagot naman, no, dito sa entry na to. Siguro, before she would take the Holy Communion, nagmimisa na siya. Nag-o-online mass na siya, kumbaga, no? Sa atin ngayon, ang ginagawa natin, dahil lalo sa mga seniors, mga may sakit, hindi nakakalabas, they would be hearing mass online. So, yung technology, this is making us easier, no? Lalo na sa mga may limitation sa kalusugan. So, magmimisa sila online and then after some time, no, may dadating na lay minister para magsubo sa kanila ng hostia. Minsan, pari din na, pero madalas, mga lay minister of the Holy Eucharist na yung mga pumupunta sa mga bahay, dala-dala ang consecrated host. But in the case of Faustina, sabi niya ngayon, today as of Father Andres, as he was saying Holy Mass. So, uma-attend na siya ng misa, parang quote-unquote virtually, but it was actually a bilocation incident, no? So, she was there, nagmimisa, and then, napansin niya, nung tinataas na yung katawan ni Jesus, no? Yung, diba, during the consecration, ay itataas, ang tawag dito ay elevation. And then, yung buong proseso ay consecration. Sa pagtataas, nakita niya si Jesus. Kasi ang itinataas si Jesus di ba? Nakita niya si Jesus, nakaspread yung mga kamay. Masayang masaya, na very joyful or joyous. Isip niya, bakit kaya masaya si Jesus, no? Habang nagmimisa si Father Andras. And then, another mystical experience, narinig niya yung sagot sa kanyang tanong sapagkat comfortable na si Jesus kay Father Andras, no? Ito yung mga iilang kaluluwa na alam niya ay sineseryoso ang pagmamahal kay Jesus, paglilingkod kay Jesus, no? Yung misa, sineseryoso rin. Hindi nagli-lip service lang or hindi yung dahil duties lang kaya nagmimisa. So, na-confirm niya that kung ano yung reason kung ba't masaya si Jesus. Kung nasa loob talaga natin ang ginagawa natin, yung communing with God, pero imagine ko rin, no, sa oras din ng elevation, pag tinatasan ng pari yung kaniyang katawan, unahin kasi syempre yung body, di ba, bago yung blood. So, itatas ang banal na tinapay na ordinaryo pa lang. No, nabisbasa na kasi consecration time na tinataas na siya. So, consecrated na. Makikita natin sa pagtataas ay wala naman tayong nakikita katulad ni Faustina. Pero, if we also have that inner eye, no, yung panloob ng mata, makikita din natin kung ano ang state of emotion ni Jesus. Natutuwa ba siya sa atin? Or maybe to the priest officiating the mass, natutuwa ba siya? So siguro naman, kahit na nagpimisa, sa harap natin ay pari na hindi natin. Hindi naman ginagawa talaga ang tungkulin ng matpad. Still, sa oras na yon, kapag itinaas na nila ang katawan niya, no? So we are also supposed to experience that bliss kung magiging mataimtim tayo. Then we will be able to also see Jesus kung anong kalagayan niya. Jesus is the bread and the wine himself. Kapag tiyas yan, si Jesus yan. Kinakatawan nito ang tinapay at dugo. Subalit, ang proseso, ang rito, no, ang ritual na ginagawa, pinagpapanibago nito ang katawan at dugo ng ating Panginoon. So that every time aaten tayo ng Mass during the consecration, ang itinataas mismo dito ay si Jesus. Not necessarily the infant Jesus, but Jesus himself, yung hindi na bata. For us, again, we only need to have that faith to believe in this. Kailangan lang natin na yung pananampalataya para maniwala na during that elevation, si Jesus mismo yung itinataas ng pare. And if we have that faith in us, that gift coming from God, the virtue that comes from God, kung meron tayong buhay na pananampalataya at lagi natin itong ninonourish, pinalalakas, then there is no debate about it whether ito nga ba is susundin. Your faith will tell you to believe that it is Jesus himself during elevation. Kahit pag-aano ka, yung pare, no? Kahit hindi siya ganun ka-devoted. So maybe kung masaya man makita si Jesus, not because of the priest himself, but because of us. No, dahil may mga ilang tao na seryoso during that part of the Mass. Kung kaya in one of the visions of Faustina during elevation, nakita naman niya when it comes to the people hearing Mass. At that time, at that moment, yung sinag na pula at puti ay lumalabas mula sa itinataas na katawan at dugo ni Jesus, no? So yung Eucharist, diba, tinataas yan. So nakita naman ni Faustina na not Jesus himself, but the rays coming from his heart. Na may mga tumatanggap ng marami, kahit pa nasa bandang likod yun, ano? Pero kung karapat dapat siya sa biyaya ng Panginoon, mas malaki ang tanggapin, mas malaki ang darating na rays of mercy sa kanya. So napansin niya, iba-iba yung antas, may maraming or yung makapal yung rays, meron naman na konti lang. Again, it depends on our level of faith, our level of trust to the Lord. And the greater our trust to the Lord, the more graces He pours on us. So, dalawa yan, no? Una, isa pare na nagtataas ng katawan ni Jesus, katawan at dugo. Pangalawa ay sa mga kasama sa community na nakikinig ng banal na misa. Pareho, nakatatanggap yan ng biyaya mula sa Panginoong Yesus sa panahon lagi kung tayo ay dadalo sa banal na misa. That's why it is very important, no? Kung kaya na natin, kung kakayanin natin makadalo ng misa araw-araw. No? So, in that case, we would be receiving Jesus every day. And we would be receiving His graces every day. No, siguro kung alam lang natin talaga, kung nakikita lang talaga natin kung ano yung epekto ng pagdalo sa misa, baka sabihin natin, sisimba na lang tayo buong araw. Kasi nakikita natin yung grace. Napaka gandang siguro yun, experience. But then, again, it depends on our level of faith. If our faith says, wow, we are receiving the graces coming from the Lord during that moment, then you receive or we receive the grace.